Hey, everybody. My name is Ryan Dunbar. I am Amelia and Penelope Dunbar's father, and I want to take a minute to talk to you about Cycle for Life. We've been participating for 10 years, the whole time it's been going on, and it's been a great event. Amelia is 12 years old and Penelope is 8, so almost Amelia's whole life, and for Penelope's whole life, we've been involved with this event. It's really been our primary event. It's the only one we do every year, and it's the one we focus on for fundraising. And I wanted to take a second just to kind of tell you about, what's happened over the last 10 years with CF and what's happened with this event. So when this first started, the routes were a lot tougher. There was traffic involved. There was a lot more going on. Last year was the best Cycle for Life we've ever had. The route is fantastic. You have almost no hills to deal with. It's really fun. It's well organized. It's well supported. It's really probably the best I've ever been. We've tried 3 different locations. It's by far the best locations and the best route. So from a event perspective, tons of fun. We have some great sponsors. We have AbbVie and Vertex are the national peer-to-peer sponsors. With huge thanks to them. American Airlines is our corporate sponsor, and then local partners with Howard Concrete and Penn Energy. Howard Concrete and Amelia's Angels, which is my team. We always compete each year to see who's going to get the top team. So great guys, great sponsors. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how things have changed over the last 10 years. So the events changed a little bit, but CF has changed significantly. 10 years ago, Amelia was 2 and we were out here riding, and my wife brought her by. She was a baby, and her treatments were very different 10 years ago than they are today. Today, 2 things are different. One is we have some mobile treatment options, which are pretty cool for airway clearance. But the biggest thing is the medications have changed substantially. So much so that we don't even need to use those clearance techniques nearly as much as we did 10 years ago. And a third thing actually that's changed is life expectancy. So let me talk to you a little bit about the meds and the life expectancy thing. When Amelia was born, life expectancy was late 20s, early 30s. I don't remember what the exact age was back then, but it wasn't good. And it's an interesting thing. I never really let myself look further than 6 months ahead with my girls. Things were kind of dire. We had treatments. We knew there were additional treatments coming, but there was really nothing in our hand that said, "Hey, this is going to change your kid's life." So we just attacked the fundraising, and through this, I think Amelia's Angels has raised like $100,000 for Cycle for Life, something like that. So we really attacked that, thinking we're going to make a difference with this, and it's cool because we were able to see that actually happen. A couple of years ago, Amelia and then Penelope both started on Trikafta, and in that time, over the last 10 years, the life expectancy has almost doubled for my daughters. I think now they're saying in the 50s, and it just keeps going. They just keep extending out. It's an awesome thing to watch. And it's wild because I get to see both sides of this. I saw both the hopelessness and like the not necessarily hopelessness, but the fear when we first got this, that, oh my gosh, there's nothing we can do. To fast forward to today, where we have current medications as well as several coming out and several trials in the process of versions of these medications that are very promising. And it's only going to get better if we continue to attack the fundraising, because the science follows the money. And frankly, we've been very successful at getting this because we've been able to fundraise as effectively as we have. And I think some people are kind of thinking, well, this is solved, this is over, but it's really not. I was texting with a mom the other night whose daughter has F508, which is what my girls have, but then they have a nonsense second mutation. So they can't take Trikafta or Orkambi or one of the other drugs. It didn't really help them. So there's a significant number of people that still need these drugs. Also, people with 508del aren't necessarily able to take Trikafta due to bad interactions with it. Some people have reactions to different medications, so naturally some kids just can't take this. So we're looking for alternatives for those kids, and I believe they're coming. There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Even Trikafta is being reformulated to a single pill, I've heard. So there's some pretty big advancements coming along the way. So it's been a pretty exciting time to be involved with this. I think it's really cool to be able to see these kids get older and grow up and see adults. And for the first time ever, I think last year we had more people over the age of 18 with CF than under the age of 18. So it's showing that that these efforts are significantly increasing the longevity of these people's lives. You can't even call them kids now. These people's lives. So it's a pretty exciting time. I want to say thank you to everybody, the corporate sponsors, the local sponsors. Again, we got AbbVie and Vertex are both the national peer-to-peer sponsors. American Airlines has been an awesome corporate sponsor and helping out with this stuff. And Penn Energy and Howard Concrete are the local partners. And Howard Concrete and I always throw down on fundraising, so it's been fun. But I just want to thank everybody for the effort. You know, my daughters have come a long way in the last 10 years, and I just think that's going to continue. And I want to say thank you. You know, from a father that, when my oldest was born, never looked more than 6 months ahead, to today, I've actually picked up a couple of things that I thought might be cool to hand down to my grandkids, which I never thought I would get to say. So pretty neat, pretty exciting. I think you guys who fundraised in the past should be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished. And moving forward, you know, all of the new fundraisers and the existing, we've got a ways to go still, but it's pretty cool getting to watch the headway. So I just want to say thank you, and just kind of want to give you my experience from the last 10 years. It's going to be an awesome CF Cycle for Life this year. Looking forward to it. The route's awesome. The support is great. The food's awesome. There's beer after. There's games. It's a great time. So looking forward to see everybody out there, and we'll see you there. Thanks.